Hi guys! So, I had gotten a few questions, actually just 2 questions, through private message about the Insanity Fitness Test because a few, other lovely ladies on here decided to give it a try once they seen I could do it, basically. Because if I can do it, anyone can do it. Well, not anyone. You need to be able to push yourself and have good motivation. Otherwise, you're just going to be wasting your money. But I was 284 pounds when I started this, and not in really great health. We did walk the dogs, and I probably walked maybe 15 minutes a day. And it wasn't jogging, it was slow walking. That was pretty much all I did. So yeah, and even though a lot of people say like beginners can't do this and you should really be careful, you should be careful because you don't want to push yourself too much or you could really end up hurting yourself. You could like have a heart attack if your heart rate goes up too much, tachycardia, things like that, that you really don't want to do. However, one thing is, push yourself, but not like crazy hard, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. But you don't want to be pushing yourself to the point like you're puking or breaking a leg or something like that. You want to get a really good workout. You should be out of breath, but you should not be like to where you've still not caught your breath 15 minutes later. That's not a good thing. But anyway, because I'm starting to ramble, you asked me about my fit test, and I actually did another one today. I'm just going to release my fit test number 1 score, and I will be doing mine every 4 weeks. I asked my trainer about this. I did ask Beachbody, and they said do it every 2 weeks. But look at your progress every 4, because since I was so out of shape when I started this, mine's not going to have improved a whole lot within 2 weeks. You know, whereas someone who is actually in shape and just trying to build up muscle or something, theirs probably would have improved a bit more. So, the first half I did okay with. The second half I felt like I was dying and I sucked at. But the first, which is switch kicks, I'm just going to actually show you the card. You get it when you order the DVDs. And you can search on YouTube, and they do have, some people do have videos of the actual fitness test. So that was switch kicks. I did 60, which I thought was amazing, but I was really energized and just starting out, and yeah. So I did way better on this half than the other half. Power jacks, right there. I did 22 of those. I did 42 power knees, and I did 22 power jumps. And that was what I did. Second half, which is really embarrassing, but I'm still going to show you guys because I want to keep it very honest, and that way you can see my progress and how I'm doing and that type of thing. After the power jumps, I was exhausted. I was completely exhausted and thought I was dying. I was like in the floor with my water bottle and felt like giving up. But hubby did, you know, it was very encouraging, and we did push through. And my husband will not be joining me for these updates as I had first hoped, because he has a broken arm and is not going to be able to be doing Insanity for a while. So, yeah. Globe jumps, which you do these in sets of 4, and I did 3 sets of 4, so I did 12 actual jumps, but it only counts as 3 sets. Suicide jumps, which I am horrible at, it was very hard. I only did 2 of those right there. Push-up jacks, I did 4 of those. Again, that is something that was very, 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 very hard for me. And then low plank obliques, surprisingly, because I did 2 and thought there's no way I can do any more. But I pushed myself within like the last 15 seconds, and I ended up doing 10 total. So, not great. But not as horrible as it could have been. So yeah, that was my fit test number 1, and we will be working at this. I'll be giving you guys updates every 4 weeks, so in another 2 weeks it'll have been my 4 weeks, and I'll do another fit test, because you do these every 2 weeks. I bet I'm, again, just going to compare every 4, because I was so out of shape, and all that jazz. So yeah. Also, if you don't know what Insanity is, when you get your box of Insanity, it comes with a whole bunch of other papers that I didn't keep on like Shakeology and things like that, which I actually don't believe in shakes. I'm also doing Weight Watchers with this, and Weight Watchers is not a fan of shakes. It will work, but the thing about the studies with the shakes is they added a regular exercise routine in with it, and I don't really feel like shakes for me is the best option. And I think like just adding in one of these programs is going to make you lose weight. So I'm not really convinced it's just the shakes, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to purchase those. But it comes with a whole bunch of little papers and that type of thing. And a calendar, which I have not opened. Which you can check every day you do your Insanity workout. I haven't actually used this yet. I'm going to be using this the second round of Insanity I do, because I will be doing 2 rounds of this to make 120 days instead of 60. Again, more papers. And then this really cool thing, Elite Nutrition, which tells you, like, it's got all kinds of recipes and things like that, which are actually really good and healthy, and they look delicious. It does look delicious. But yeah, so it's basically kind of a cook/recipe book. Some of the things in there are kind of off the wall weird. And then it will come with a paper for your fit test, so you can keep take track of everything, and then the DVDs themselves, which it's literally a booklet. I'm not sure how many DVDs are actually in here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 DVDs. And you work through these DVDs throughout the 60 days. And yeah, if you guys have any more questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. I have gotten questions about, if I thought others could do it, and I definitely think you can. You just have to push yourself. If you're and it's going to come out wrong, but if you're the type of person who's lazy and is going to give up after 1 day, this isn't the program for you. I'm really determined, because for me, we're not going to start trying to have a baby until I lose weight. So that in itself is enough reason to get my butt in gear. So I do have a lot of motivation from that. But I think if you motivate yourself and keep at it, anyone can do this. So if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. But yeah, that's it. Bye guys.